So today we're gonna take a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. We're now on episode 6 of this series, and in the last episode, we saw more of the Balkans get annexed, the humiliation of the yellow team and the Bulgarian team, and we also saw Anatolia get fully annexed. We saw our Daily Britain update, and we saw more things happening that I'm probably forgetting. And these provinces of this country joined this country, and the Russian country invaded the Crimean country. So and they got smashed. So yeah, let's just take a look at what's gonna be happening today. First off, an interesting event happens in Africa. This purple country, they they accident they accidentally invade this bit of the green team, and the green team is gonna be like, "Yo, what the heck?" And the purple team is like, we didn't mean to do that." And the green team is gonna use this as an excuse to declare war on the purple team. Mm, mm. And thus, green team troops, are moving in into the purple team, team, mm, like this, and they captured the capital really quickly. And yeah, that was a really short war. mm. But not all of this country surrendered. The main government, they surrendered. And like, the main government and has full all control of the northern parts, but the south is very pushy to break away. And break away is what they do, because we see the south of the purple team country break off like this, and this country is basically just sand and nothing else. Yeah, this country is highly unstable, and surrounding countries might take advantage of that pretty soon. So yeah, the south breaks away. Boom, boom. The green team annexes all of the conquered land, and also these provinces. So yeah, this country got really crippled. And now let's do the capitals. So, oh, the capital of this country is gonna be moved from here to here. Here, as far north as possible, or that is far from the green team. And the south purple country is gonna put their capital right here, because they gotta get it as close to here as possible. Because this all of this, actually no, it's more like, all of this is desert. So yeah, this the green team basically just annexed the more developed areas of this country. Yeah, these countries might collapse in the future, but what can you do? Next up, this African country is trying to use the trade route, which is this, But for some reason, the Libyan country is not letting the African country, move in, and for some reason, like it's specifically them. Everyone else, they're completely okay with going through hell. And this country just seems to have a grudge against the African country, and because of this grudge, the African country is gonna declare war on the Libyan country. African country troops go along the coast, and right as they're about to capture the capital, all Libyan country troops start to push into desert and try to push over to the capital, but to no avail. You know, the Libyan country, they get pushed back entirely to their border, and I have no idea what the heck happened with the tolerance. Let me fix that. So yeah, they get pushed entirely to their border, and now in fact they are getting invaded into. So yeah, this war is not good for the Libyan country, and the Teal country is gonna find this as an opportunity to pounce on this country, even though they had a treaty. They just don't care, and they're gonna start invading this country and taking all the coastline of this country, and they split the capital between these guys, and this country surrenders. So yeah, we basically got a Poland World War II African edition. So yeah, let's see how Egypt and, I guess, uh West Libya divide up this country. Okay, so oh, the teal team is getting in most of the developed area, and also more of the coast, but it's fair. It's a fair split, if I do say so myself. There was a major city here that these guys wanted really badly, and the teal team could not negotiate, and so them getting this. So yeah, the teal team, they get this, and the African country, they get the rest. So yeah, the Libyan country is no more, so we can get rid of their capital because they don't. We can get rid of their capital because they don't exist anymore. So yeah, we just got one less country in Africa. And now these countries, though this one barely existed, they are fearful of invasion from the green team. Well, these guys are gonna join on this country over here because they don't want to get invaded by the green team, so they just get annexed into the this country. Let's call them the African Union from now on. The reason why the purple country doesn't join is because they want to, but they can't because they have a treaty with the South that they cannot unite until a while. So, oh yeah, these guys have to wait a bunch of years for them to be able to join this country. And I just realized that I accidentally got rid of the capital of the African Union. So yeah, let me fix that. Okay. So yeah, before this country can get in the Union, they have to wait. Now let's move on to Arabia. The Lime team have basically just explored all of Arabia, and they decide to split it up, not evenly, because they want most of it to themselves. So basically, they just screw over their ally, which they get a little bit mad about that, but the Lime team can just pounce on you at any moment, so better to just stick with what the Lime team says. So yeah, the Lime team, they get all of this land to themselves, and that's a big old chunk. Boom. And the teal team, they get the rest. Well, not exactly, because as the Lime team, they lay a claim over this area right here. here. This area specifically. Just this, not anything else. Just that chunk. They want it for some reason. And I think the Line Team, personally, is trying to assert dominance over this country. And they don't want them to step out of line. Now, let's move on to Anatolia. Although this pink country literally just formed in the last episode, the green team wants to expand. And the green team starts invading the pink team country. But the lime team is gonna come to the aid of the pink country because they had a secret pact that in case something like this ever happens, they'll help them out. And the green team now knowing of this is gonna immediately regret what they just did because lime team troops are flooding into their border and just made a spearhead towards whatever this sea's name is. I forgot its name. I know this is the Bosphorus Strait. But yeah. This part of the green team surrenders over to the lime team, and yeah, the green team right now is scrambling to get their stuff together, but they have to negotiate with the lime team because lime team could destroy them. So, well, yeah, this is the first war that the green team has lost, and now they know the feeling, and they do not like it. Now, the lime team, they get these, well, and that's the lime team, they get these provinces over here from the green team, and I made them ugly on purpose, so you have an eyesore. And the pink team, they get all of this. Yeah, they got a large chunk from the green team, and the pink team had ambitions over here, but the green team would not give up the Bosphorus Strait because the Bosphorus Strait is essential for trade with these guys. So yeah, not good. Okay, time for the daily. Whoa. Time for the daily Britain update. The Welsh country is gonna like have an economic crisis, and other countries are gonna take advantage of this. Specifically, this navy country and the coral country and the banana colored country. They those countries are going to invade the Welsh country. So yeah, Navy team troops start pushing into Welsh country, and this is a betrayal towards the Welsh country because they fought together against the banana country, and now they're invading them, so they feel a bit hurt, but whatever. Coral team troops also are pushing in. Wrong color. Coral team troops start to also push into the Welsh country, and they meet up with these guys and the light yellow cream ivory country. They they move their military and claim all of this. Their mission is to get their old land back and more. And the Welsh country surrenders to every one of them. So yeah, let's see what the peace treaty is gonna look like. Oh, the coral country, they get these provinces over here. So, boom, the yellowish country, they get their old land back and more. So yeah, Welsh country now doesn't have access to the North Sea, And lastly, this country is gonna annex these three provinces. So yeah, that was the Daily Britain update. The Welsh country got heavily screwed over, and now they look like modern day Wales, but that's what happens. And the red team, what have they been up to? Well, they have been up to what they were working on exploring the rest of the Danish peninsula. Yeah, they basically just discover all of Denmark. Hooray! Oh, and they make it to Sweden. That's cool. And they discover this island. They they go to they decide to explore more of the Baltic Sea, and they make it to Kaliningrad and stop for now. And some people decide to stay there and abandon the red team. So yeah, uh, this country is gonna be a a, a like a light green. So yeah, now we have Prussia, and the red team is gonna be a little bit mad at this, but why would they do anything about it? It's really far. Now we see a separatist movement going on in the red team. There, the red team has the system where there are some areas that have more autonomy than others, like to keep the Red Empire intact. And such areas are this. I'm probably not gonna remember this, like the subdivisions. This, and this, and this. Now these areas are the ones that have more autonomy. But one of these divisions is this one, and this division wants to break off. And a separate movement happens and that engulfs all of this area, and the red team is like, whoa, 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 wait, 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 wait. Can you not do that? And they don't care. And they start moving into the next door subdivision, and and these guys, they want to keep being a part of the red team, and yeah, they do really well. And then red team forces just and they're like, okay, we don't want to lose the civilians in this one, so we're just gonna let you have independence and do whatever you wanted with it, okay? So yeah, well, we have Germany. Cool. But I think I'm gonna call this Denmark because it's gonna get all of the peninsula. So yeah, they annex all of the peninsula and some of the Swedish coast. And they decide to explore more of Scandinavia. They decide to go along the coast, and they go around here, and they continue to go to the coast until they get to the fjords, as they call them. And they set up like a colony thing in here, and that colony thing is gonna look like this. I'm planning not using lines. I'm actually using the technique that ASPR does, and they're not gonna connect with this for now because they just don't wanna. And now it's time to do the capitals of these countries. So Denmark is gonna have them here, and Prussia, Kaliningrad, I don't know what to call this, is gonna have them right here. And now a movement is gonna happen to explore more the rest of this part of Europe. And all the countries around here, the green team, the Danish, the reddish, and the Kaliningrads are gonna work together to explore the rest of this. Are gonna work together to explore the rest of this. So yeah, they do great work, and they meet up with the Kaliningrad country. Yeah. And yeah, all of it just gets explored like that. Boom. So cool. Oh, most of West Europe is now explored, and so the, and now there's gonna be a conference, and let's call this the whatever this city is conference. Is gonna split up this area, and a new civilization pops up here that just moves here. They're like, this is a good area to live. I'm gonna live here. Yeah, it's gonna be Germany. And they just claim all of this. It's a lot bigger rather than anticipated. But these guys are just gonna let it be. So yeah, yeah, yeah. The green team is gonna make a claim to these lands, and this is a lot, and that's a big old no-no for everyone around here. So the green team decides, okay, we're just gonna claim these lands, and everyone's okay with that. So boom, the green team gets bigger. The red team, have a claim to this, and everyone's okay with that. So in the Danish country, they just get the leftovers here. And Kaliningrad, they get all of this. Everyone's okay with the demands of having this, and so yeah, now they have farmland. A new country is gonna pop up here. It's like a religious movement. Like they just don't want to be part of all of this. So, this new country is gonna pop up right here, and they are going to claim all of these areas. I'll just call this country Czechia to make it simple. So yeah, Czechoslovakia, cool. Now we have a Germany and a Czechoslovakia in Europe, and more of Europe start to get filled up. And before anyone can react, the purple team just does this. And no one can, and no one and everyone just lets them be except the green team. But they were too focused on this, so they just let it be for now. And they'll deal with the purple team in a future episode. Next off, we in the green team, there's starting to be a bit of political instability. The citizens don't like invading other countries and expanding very quickly. So, some countries here, some, what? What am I saying? Some countries here are gonna break off and do their own thing. And the countries that are doing so is this thing that was way too hard to control, so the green team just lets them go. And now there's an area that also wants to be let go, but the green team won't let them. So that results in a revolution happening in Slovenia. You know, a group of rebels in Slovenia that want to gain independence, but weren't led by the Green Team, start popping up. And the Green Team, although they are a military dictatorship now, this movement is getting a lot more support. So the rebels are welcomed with free arms. Free arms. Yeah, they managed to claim all this, and now are pushing into Italy. And the Green Team is in a full panic mode because the military won't listen to them because the leader is a dickhead. And the Slovenian team said they will only stop if they get independence and have a new leader is elected. And the Green Team, knowing that this is all they can do, they accept. And the Slovenian country, he gets independence, and a less radical leader is accepted. Like, still radical, but not as radical. Now, the Slovenian movement was just in these areas, but they are gonna get even more. They are gonna get these lands as well. So yeah, this is a major blow to the Green Team. And the Red Team is going to be really happy because of this. Their number one rival is fumbling after fumbling. And remember those terrorists in Sicily? Well, the Green Team doesn't want even more political instability than they already have. So they are just going to let these terrorists go. So yeah, Sicily, a terrorist country, is gotten independence. So yeah, and the Green Team is now gonna be like, okay, we are going to be officially declare ourselves as a union, and we'll split ourselves in two, but still be like one union. Basically, like Austria-Hungary from real life, like two separate entities, but one country. If that makes any sense. So there's gonna be a black line that's gonna divide. The capital is gonna be its own state, not belonging to any of the two. Actually, I'm gonna do this on another layer, so I don't have to have this ugly line. Yeah, the capital state is its own thing. The splitting of the empire, there is the splitting of like the Pink Team. It's gonna be like this. Basically, the Pink Team that was once in Italy basically just gets a half of the empire. So yeah, we can show this at any time to show where the separation from the two empires is. So if the Green Team wants to do something in the west part of the empire, they're gonna need the permission of the Pink Team to do so. So anything that's a military conquest in their territory is gonna need approval from the Pink Team. And the Pink Team that was once here is not very, like, support of military dictators and, like, military conquests. So yeah, you can probably tell where that's gonna go. But let's just leave this empire be for now. Let's turn off this layer. Russia, 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 Russia. I don't know, I'm saying Russia so many times. Russia is going to explore more of Russia. So yeah, they start to explore, and it gets separated into two groups. One that goes to the north, one that goes to the east, and one that goes west. And then and then they'll move to the directions like this, and basically Russia, then and they scan these areas for anything useful, and yeah, Russia basically just expands really quickly, and the other powers are catching note of this. Well, are catching note of this, and they're gonna do something similar in the future. So yeah, with help of Russia, uh, uh, all of the Baltics get discovered. Gotland gets discovered. All of the Baltic Sea gets discovered. Over this lake over here gets discovered. So yeah, Russia is a big help over here. So everyone is gonna be like, "Thank you, Russia, everything you did for us." So yeah, that will almost do it. But first, we gotta do the capitals for all the new countries, and I'll do the provinces in my free time. So yeah, the German country is gonna have them on the coast. We're gonna have them right here. Czechia is gonna have theirs right here. Slovenia is gonna have them theirs right here. And lastly, I guess I'll call them Austria. Austria, they'll put theirs here. So yeah, that'll do it for today's episode of What If Civilization Started Over. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I hit the notification bell and stay tuned for future episodes of What If Civilization Started Over. Bye.